Hi friends, I'm Dr. Vivek Nargirkar, a professor in physiology, and this is a welcome video for all those students who have just now taken admissions into various medical colleges across India. Your colleges are about to begin in a few days from now. So I thought this would be a good idea to discuss some of the questions that might crop up or come into your minds as you progress into this field with the starting of the first year. It's going to be a transition for you from your 12th standard to your professional college journey. Many questions, many doubts, many queries might just come to your minds, and I'm going to attempt to answer some of those questions so that this transition becomes smooth. By the way, my first tutorial that I had conducted in physiology was in July 1994, believe it or not. So this is the 30 years of experience in the teaching field. Well, I have been head of the department, I am examiner at the university level, PhD guide currently. I have taken NEET PG lectures all over India. I have authored 4 books on physiology, particularly for entrance exams, 5 medical apps which are for medical students. Currently, the most current apps are Neocortex, the notes on physiology, and Physio Workout, the app for medical students. This was just by the way to establish my credentials. All right. How do you begin? Now, the first point that you should remember is discipline is going to be the key to your success. Why do I say that? Look, discipline may not be a virtue in you so far. Many of you might not have been so disciplined in your journey so far, but you can try and inculcate this virtue from this point onward, because it's a vast field. There are many subjects. They are big books and resource materials. So to finish all that, or at least partly finish all that, you will need a disciplined approach and a good timetable. For instance, there are 6 days a week and 3 subjects at first year level. Well, yes, 7th day, maybe Sunday, which you can keep for your leisure activity or maybe journal completion, etc. So the 6 days of the week and 3 subjects means each subject gets 2 days in a week. Now, you will have to be on course, on track as far as your studies are concerned. What I'm trying to say is, college is going on regularly and certain topics are being taken on a daily basis. Immediately in the evening, you should read those topics and understand those concepts, complete those topics as a first reading. So 2 days in a week you are devoting to, let's say, physiology, and let's say transport proteins is a topic that happened today in the college. Evening, try to finish that from all angles, conceptually, from exam point of view, answer writing, etc. Try to finish. This is how you will be on track, and therefore then there would not be an undue pressure as the exams approach. Your syllabus will be completed as a self-study on time. You will get enough time for revision at the time of exams. So a good timetable is going to be the key. I repeat once again, some of you might be pinch hitters, or you might want to hit last ball 6 and win the match. Well, that's okay. I mean, so far you have been doing that and it's completely all right. But then some amount of discipline can always be incorporated. It will be a good idea as you proceed further. Build your concepts, very strong concepts from the beginning. Look, you will have to have a bifocal approach. That is, there is some immediate exam maybe, and you have to also crack the PG entrance exam and have a desired branch eventually. So your studies also should be like this on 2 tracks: answer making for your prof exam and concept building for your PG entrance exam. Yes, now an important point here. I always like to highlight this point. Try to derive pleasure and happiness out of reading. It's not easy, of course, but then you want to be in a happy space. You don't want studies to be a burden on you. Eventually, some students start feeling like a wrong soul trapped in the wrong body. Ye main kahan aa gaya types. If you don't want to feel that way, the only thing that you should do from the start is start deriving pleasure out of your studies. Understand a concept, I beg your pardon, from 360 degrees, and then you feel happy. Try to be happy that I understood a concept completely today. It's a different kind of a kick, I tell you. And if you start getting such a kick out of your study, then you will be in a very happy space. Read for the sake of reading. For example, I keep saying this phrase, faltu ka reading, faltu ki studies. Faltu ka means not for any pressure, not out of any compulsion, not for any exam, reading for just for the sake of reading and deriving pleasure out of that reading. If you start doing this, then your concepts will be very, very strong, and you will approach any exam with certain kind of a strength, and B, you will be in a happy space. Solve MCQs periodically, yes, because all our exams are MCQ based, the entrance exams, and even prof exams have MCQs. So once you finish a topic, solve MCQs, try to see if you are up to the mark, on par, and how far you are making mistakes. So it will be a good idea to buy an MCQ book separately and start preparing for MCQs as well. Don't forget the Viva preparation. You have to make independent Viva preparation also. Periodically you can record your answers and listen to them again and again. This will create a verbal resonance in your mind about those answers, so that in the Viva you can instantaneously reply or rather answer to the questions. You know, Grand Viva is a new concept for you in the medical field. So far till 12th standard there was no Grand Viva. Now there's going to be Grand Viva, means from entire subject anything can be asked from anywhere, any nook and corner, and you have to be answering that question instantly. If that has to be happened in a very successful manner, there are a few ways of how to prepare for the Viva. I will make another video especially for the practicals and Viva. Now what about the books and notes? This is a commonly asked question. Which books to buy, and whether we should make notes on our own or read someone else's notes, seniors' notes, experienced teachers' notes, etc. Now, first thing, look, in physiology or in any other subject of medicine, there is no one size fits all type of situation. Means one book and every student, every teacher is reading the same book. That's not the case in medical field. There are 10 authors in every subject, reputed, accepted authors. So then it's a confusing situation. What should you do? Look, in every subject there will be a standard or universally accepted author. For instance, in physiology, you should buy or you may buy Guyton or Ganong. These are universally accepted authors. The only problem would be that how to create answers from those books, which are the textbooks. Well, you can keep the Guyton, read concepts from that, and keep it as your lifelong companion, because physiology comes in every other subject of medicine. You are going to require it in pharmacology, you are going to require it in medicine in the final year. So Guyton recent edition or Ganong recent edition, buying that would be a perfectly good idea. Now, Indian authors. Well, go to the departments. The departments always put up the list of 4 or 5 authors or books and resource materials. You should think about those books, buying one of them. Why is that? Because if the department teachers are recommending those books, that means even the teachers like those authors, they read those authors, and during the exam the teachers would be expecting your answers to be presented in that certain manner which was presented in that particular book. So it will be a good idea to ask your teachers in every department which are the books that you should be buying for yourself for your studies. Notes. Well, you can make your notes, it's a good idea, but only if you are strong in making notes. If that is your strength, then yes, you can make notes from Guyton, or you can make notes from the Indian authors. Some of the Indian authors which are widely accepted are the G.K. Pal, A.K. Jain, Sembulingam. These three are the most widely used physiology books all over India. So you can think of them. But instead of just going blindly, what you can do is go to the library, and a particular topic, you should read that, you can read that topic from 5 or 6 different books. See which book suits your style and which is convenient, which is the best language you can understand, and finalize that book as your year-long companion for first year physiology subject. Make the notes, even that's okay. Make your own flowcharts, make your own diagrams, that will give you the confidence. Then look for a mentor. Now this is an important aspect of the medical field, particularly for first year students. Best mentors are your teachers. In college you will be meeting your teachers daily, and teachers are the best mentors. In fact, many colleges have mentorship programs where 10 students are allocated to a particular teacher. So that's a good idea. Share your thoughts with them, ask them the doubts. Even extra academic problems, they can be sorted by your mentors. You need mentorship and proper guidance in first year. But teachers can't be available to every student all the time, 24/7. So your next best bet becomes the seniors, because they have cleared the exam in recent times, so they can guide you on that. And I see many YouTube channels. I saw recently lots of YouTube channels run by the senior students. They are mentoring the first year, second year students. Well, that's a perfectly good idea. But the only problem with this is that it's like an elephant in the room. You know the story, elephant, and there are a few blindfolded people surrounding the elephant, and they are asked to judge this particular animal, what is the size and shape and how this animal is actually. Since they are blindfolded, they are just feeling a particular body part of that elephant. Someone is touching the trunk of the elephant, someone is touching the limbs, legs, and they say this animal is like this. In reality, the animal is much bigger than that. It's only their perspective that they are describing, each individual, you know. This is what happens very often, that a senior might tell you to follow a certain pattern. That pattern may have been the best pattern for that particular senior. He or she might have got distinction with that, but it may or may not suit you. So instead of blindly following such advices, you can just think what is in your best interest and try to follow that. Okay. Apart from that, social media. Yes, I already mentioned the seniors running the YouTube channels. That's very good. They provide best advices. You can follow that. Apart from that, there are teachers who are on YouTube, on Insta, on Facebook, Telegram channels. Yes, it would be a good idea to join the Telegram channels of your teachers. I also run one Telegram channel, and that is where you can have one-on-one interaction with the teacher. You can ask the doubt. Suppose you are reading something and you have a doubt, immediately put that doubt, post that doubt into the social media account of the teacher, and they will reply. The doubt is sorted. You can go ahead. Always remember, if the doubt is not sorted out, don't move ahead, don't go further. Sort it out, crystal clear conceptualization of that topic, and then proceed further. So this is how you can have the mentoring, which is very essential. When is the right time to start preparing for the PG entrance exams? This is one common question which is asked by many students. Look, if you are preparing for your prof exam, but you are preparing in a very conceptual and methodical manner, that's a good enough preparation for your PG entrance exam. Well, you can buy PG entrance exam books, solve the MCQs from those books. Here I would like to also mention PW Meded. Look, it's an online coaching for first year, for second year, for final year, and for NEET, PG and FMGE. And I'm not saying just because I am a part of it, but I have seen the team, entire team is working tirelessly only for the betterment of the students, in the best interest of the students. It's not a concept of a businessization of the education, but provide best education to the students. So you can join an online coaching platform like PW Meded from the first year itself. In fact, you should, because the live lectures apart from that, the question banks, etc., will make your preparation very, very solid. So it will be a good idea to join such platforms and continue with the platforms, so that side by side your entrance exam preparation also happens in a quite healthy speed and a perfect manner. So which branch are you thinking of? These are not the questions that you are going to answer right now. I want to become a cardiac surgeon. Wait, move ahead in this field. Maybe after second year, in the final year, you will have a good understanding of all these branches and all those subjects. Then you can make an informed choice, well-informed choice as to which branch ultimately you will take. So these are some of the important questions that I thought I will address, so that it will be an easy, smooth transition for you all. Well, let me just add here that once your college starts, first few days and weeks will be a time for relaxation. Look, this is a transition phase, and therefore where initially you will be making new friends. It's a new environment, you are getting adjusted to it. So maybe you are a hostelite, so food is different, etc. Get adjusted to it. I'm not saying start studies from the day one, but slowly and surely you will have to come into the groove, and with a disciplined and timetabled approach you will have to start studying. And as I said, I repeat once again, read for the sake of reading, derive pleasure out of understanding the concepts, and this is going to be a smooth and happy journey for you in the field of medicine. Finally, just a few words of caution. I'm not scaring you, but just a few words of caution. Look after your health. Many students I've seen, they just ignore their health because of maybe studies, because of maybe some unhealthy choices in the lifestyles. But then remember, you will have to have a good physical health and a strong mental health. Yes, it's going to be a challenging journey, and for that you will have to have a physical health as well as a strong mind, a strong mental health. So keep your physique healthy, your physical health should be good, your mental health should be sound, so that you can face the challenges with much ease. And also another word of caution about the medical college being a small world. Look, till 12th standard you were in a larger college or university where there may be thousands of students. So you had a place to hide. if some teacher scolded you someday, then it will be just forgotten, and life will go on. In medical college, only 200 or 250 students in a batch, so it's a small world. For example, if in the morning one teacher scolded you in the anatomy department, then by afternoon physiology and biochem department would come to know about it. Okay, so it will be, I mean, this is a sincere suggestion from my side as a teacher. Always try to be in good books of the teachers and the departments. Don't rub them wrong way. I mean, asking unnecessary doubts or creating ruckus in the classroom, these things better avoided. Be regular in the classroom. I can give you an example. You might have been a leader up till your 12th standard, CR, etc. And here also enthusiastically, once they come in the medical college, many students, they offer to become CR, class representatives. Well, it's good, nothing wrong with that. But very often I've seen the students repent it later, because if there's something wrong with the entire class, the CR is held accountable and scolded all the time on behalf of the entire batch. He has to take that entire all the scolding and the blame. So they repent it. So that's the thing about a medical college. It's a small world, and therefore just observe. First few days, just observe the things, the environment, the people, the subjects, etc. And then slowly, gradually move ahead. Keep these things in mind, and success is going to be yours. You are going to have grand success in your career, in your first year, and eventually in your career. So that's it for now. I'll make another videos for the books and resources that you should be using, and how to make a timetable for your first year.